Hey, beautiful people. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day out. I want to just come out here and be by the trees and just speak what's on my mind. Um, I really kept hearing like the universe is always supporting you. The universe is constantly supporting your beliefs. Um, whether that be low vibrational or on the more higher vibrational spectrum. But the universe is always going to support your beliefs. And if your beliefs constantly change, the universe is constantly going to keep supporting you no matter how many times you change your beliefs. So if you're always thinking negative thoughts about yourself, and you're thinking, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy of love. And these can be subconscious beliefs. You might not even know that you believe these things, but pay attention to your feelings. I feel like a lot of the time we could observe how we feel about ourselves, and we could really go into the subconscious mind and find out what our beliefs are deep down inside about ourselves and about what we can do in this life by what scares us. And if you have these ideas, if you have these creative ideas, or something's been calling you, like you've been wanting to move somewhere, or you've been wanting to pursue a creative idea or pursue a career, sometimes this might scare us because subconsciously we were programmed to believe that that is far away, or that we're nowhere near that, or that we need to stay realistic. I feel like a lot of the time people tell us to be realistic. Be realistic with your goals, they say. Be realistic. But really, what that's saying is think small. Don't think big. You're not worthy of thinking big. You're not worthy of those bigger dreams. So live within what you're worth. And I don't I don't think this is intentional. I don't even think like people know this is actually programming us to think that we're not worthy of bigger ideas or bigger things in life. Like our teachers, I feel like a lot of teachers I could remember as a kid that I had would always say, be realistic with your goals. Um, or even parents saying, do this. This is the easier route. This is more realistic, right? Go to college. Do the whole 9 yards that society, and nothing against college. I think college is for some people, and for other people it's not for them. And I don't think you have to go to college to be successful. But this is what they program us to believe, but it's only because they were programmed to believe that too. So their intentions are their intentions are good, but Stop believing what people tell you. Stop believing other people. Stop believing yourself. Stop believing what you tell yourself. When it comes to like limiting beliefs or more negative things that you tell yourself. Because our parents were programmed to think, okay, if my kid goes to college and pursues this career, they'll be successful. And if they don't go to college, they won't be successful. Or if my child grows up to believe this specific religion or grows up in this specific culture, they'll be on the right path. But even that in itself is being closed-minded. And I feel like the more open-minded you are, more possibilities are there. And it's hard to not believe people that we want to look up to, like our parents and our teachers and any other role model that we grew up with. It's hard not to believe them because they're the adults in our lives, right? They're the people that are guiding us. But as we grow up to be adults, I think it's important to think outside the box. It's important to really challenge our beliefs, what we were programmed to believe growing up as children. And as I get older, I see, and it's been proven to me time and time again, how the universe is always going to support our beliefs, no matter what that belief is. It doesn't matter what the belief is. The universe is always going to support us because that is what the universe wants to do. The universe wants to always support us, no matter what it is. And so, if I give an example, there was a time in my life where I feel like I always had a victim mentality. And I always thought everybody was against me. It was me against the world. And I always thought, why do bad things always happen to me? I always get bad luck. This isn't going to work out. And the universe would support me in that belief. And it would be reflected in my life. And I would be like, see, I knew it. I knew I was right. I never get what I want. I always get bad luck. Bad things always happen to me. And sure enough, bad things would happen to me. People would be against me. But that's because of my beliefs. That's because I was doing it to myself. And I want to say back in 2020 is when I really had a spiritual awakening. And I realized this. I realized I was doing this to myself. I realized that me playing the victim was always going to be proven right by the universe. All these beliefs about myself they were always going to prove me right. And as I shifted my mindset from victim mentality to taking back my personal power and seeing that I create my own reality, from shifting into that perspective, and it wasn't all in one day. This was a gradual shift over the years. And 5 years later, I only speak positively to myself. And when I do when I do catch myself speaking negatively about myself and about my life and about my circumstances, because we're all human, so sometimes it does come up, But what's important is changing that perspective and reprogramming our mind to believe that it doesn't have to be like that. You can have more for yourself. And as I shifted, I now think that anything is possible for me. I'm magnetic to people. People are on my side. I get good luck. Good things happen to me. Miracles happen in my life. As I started saying these things to myself, I actually believe them now. Because at first, when you first start to reprogram your mind, you can say these things to yourself, but there could be something inside of you that still doesn't believe it, right? Because again, it doesn't happen overnight. But what's important is just starting to reprogram your mind, starting to say these things, because over time, you actually do start to believe these things, because more and more, the universe will support you in that belief and will prove to you you do get good luck. And this happened in my life. As I started reprogramming my brain, I would tell myself, I am worthy, I am loved. And loving connections and long-lasting relationships started showing up in my life. And these are relationships that I still have till this day. And I never had long-lasting bonds with anybody. I never had these deep-rooted connections with people, because I always felt like people were against me. But now that I've shifted that, the universe continues to prove to me that I have so many supporters around me. And when I tell myself I receive so much good luck, that I always get good luck, the universe proves that to me also. And it's like I'll apply for a job and I'll get the job right away. And this has happened multiple times, and it's almost so effortless and with ease. And these are great affirmations to say to yourself, like, I attract blessings with ease. I attract positive opportunities with ease. I attract loving relationships into my life. I am loved. I am worthy. It's really important to say these affirmations, because for the longest time I thought it was so cringy, and I didn't believe the power it actually had. I didn't believe the power that words actually had. And when I tell you, my life shifted all around me. And it's not to say that I don't still experience like things that I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, there's still experiences that I wouldn't like to happen sometimes, but in the end, I always see how it helps me. It helps better my life. I always benefit from the situation, no matter if it's hard or not. I always benefit from me. And that's one affirmation that I've told myself, like, everything is happening for my greater good. Everything is happening for my higher self. As I kept telling myself that, I started seeing that everything in my life really does happen for me. And it's like I no longer have like negative experiences, really. I can have experiences that are not the best, of course, but I always see the brighter side of it. I always see how it helps me. And even if in the moment I can't see how it's helping me, later on I do see. I do see how it helped me. I do see why it needed to happen. And that's so powerful. And I just feel so much peace inside of me knowing that everything is happening for me. And I think outside the box and I don't limit myself and I have big dreams. And even if I don't see that in my 3D reality right now, I know that I get closer and closer to that goal every day because I'm in a state of abundance. I'm in a mindset of abundance. I always check myself when I catch myself in a mindset that doesn't reflect a life that I want. And so I felt like somebody needed to hear that today. And I hope this gave some clarity to somebody that might have felt confused or lost, or maybe felt like their prayers aren't being heard. Just know that this is confirmation that your prayers are being heard, and God is in the works of preparing your blessings right now, and they're coming. And stop letting your limiting beliefs and your fears get in the way, because this is, when it comes down to it, this is just what we were programmed to believe. And if you allow your mind to be free and open up and not only believe the good things, but also take action and step out of your comfort zone and not let fear take over anymore, magical things start to happen around you. And as soon as you step into this energy where you don't allow fear to stop you anymore, you do things regardless of fear, you do things even if you're scared, I guarantee you a year from now, you'll be in a completely different position than you are in right now. And I hope this reaches the people that needed that clarity. And just know that God always hears you. The universe always hears you. And the universe is always on your side. So make sure that your thoughts are positive. Make sure that that mind in your head is nice and friendly, and that your mind is a peaceful place to be in. I hope that helped somebody. Please like the video or subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to be consistent in posting these videos every day. I do post almost daily on my TikTok, so go follow me on TikTok. Also, my TikTok is my same username, Jada the High Priestess, as well as my Instagram. So please go follow me, check out those videos. I will be posting more content every day. Thank you for watching, guys.